Okay, I'm gonna process a little bit of copper here. I need to lower that pile there, so I'm gonna go through the pile and dig out some of the better stuff, try to get rid of it. So they want to solder. To get the highest price, you gotta have no solder. So I gotta cut these with Sawzall, and then I'll get the highest price, and the other stuff will just be number 2 copper. Okay, start some cutting right now. Dull blades. Okay, cut a bunch off. A lot of waste here actually, kind of maybe not worth it. I have to see the difference here because, you know, this blade's pretty dull here, and I have to buy some blades, and it's really rough when it cuts. See what difference is in price? If it's like 5-10 cents difference, not worth it. Unless you have like long pieces or something, you know, but if you got lots of elbows and corners, it's not worth it. Okay, I got an aluminum wheel here. I'm going to take the valve off here. It's actually brass. Just, I'm not sure if they're going to complain about the valve stem being on there, so they may want just clean aluminum to get the top dollar price. I'll take that off. Because they were pretty picky. They're like I say, a little bit of solder. They give you a good price, but they just give you a lower price if it has solder on your copper pipe. So just to be safe, I'll pull this one off. It's brass anyways, so it's not going to affect if it was steel or something. It's still non-ferrous metal anyways. There it is. So I'll put this together. That's the other one from the other wheel. We've got 2 wheels there, and I'll take the center cap off as plastic. So you have to do that to clean the wheel. No weights here. The other one had a weight on it, so lead weight. Okay, so as far as I can tell, they said 76 cents a pound. Hopefully it's these wheels, because they are got to be at least 20 pounds each. Quite heavy. Okay, 2 wheels there. 2 wheels cleaned. Take the center off, take the valve out, take the lead weights around the edge of the tire. Should be clean aluminum, cast aluminum. Okay, I just want to show you here, this was a track lighting. Obviously it's all aluminum, the rail, but inside the rail there's a couple of tracks like that. They went in like they pop them out, but they got a copper. See, there's a copper in here. So I want to show you how you can pull it out. So you can't, if you bend it, you're gonna wreck it. So you have to just get it, so there's a little piece showing like this, and you gotta pull it really hard. This one's a little, maybe sort of loosen it up a bit. There it is, loosen it up. Because sometimes there's a little bit of glue on there so it doesn't slide. There it is, see? Pops out there. You have a clean number 1 copper right there. So each track has 2. So when you adjust the lights, it goes onto a copper contact there. Out of that track, there it is. There's a track here. 2 copper either end. So that's clean aluminum now, extrusion. So number 1 copper. This material here, it's magnetic. Just throw in your iron pile. Don't even waste your time for, well, this could be a piece of aluminum here, maybe. Yeah, it's plastic. Sometimes it might be aluminum here. The socket, there's a couple pieces of wire. It's not worth the time, believe me. Done. On to the next one. Ladders. As you can see, it's got a million rivets. To be forever to clean, it's not worth it. So I'm going to scrap them the way they are. They're broken ladders, spring clean up. They got bends, they're wobbly, they're dangerous. Don't waste your time with broken stuff. Safety first. I got some metal, looks like it was copper. It's fairly light, a lot heavier than aluminum, but it's not magnetic. It must be some sort of aluminum alloy that's mixed with some other product. Sure thought it was copper, but anyways. Sounds like copper too, weird stuff, not copper. I'll have to see what it is. And it's not brass, but there was some real brass on the ends of it, in between the joints. So we're just trying to pick out the aluminum right now. Some extrusion, some easy stuff. I got copper in here. I want to take some of the copper back and start attacking the pile here. It's a really big pile here, so there's tons of stuff there. Okay, gotta continue. Some of those electronic mortar things, like some maybe those weed eaters, you may have to scrap them the way they are. Just not a lot of material in there, and it's not really worth the time for the so little copper in there. You might get like 2-3 ounces of copper if you're lucky. Not even, probably like some of them are so small, the more you're lucky to get an ounce. And then you're spending, you know, 15-20 minutes taking it apart if it's easy, right? Okay, time to move on. Pot lid here, as you see, I removed 2 screws. Got a handle. Now you got clean aluminum, 100% clean. Just in case sometimes there could be a wire around the band, which usually on pie plates and stuff. Solid aluminum. Got a aluminum pan here. It's got steel rivets, so I'm gonna chisel them off. Hopefully they'll chisel off. That's number 1. Maybe it'll whack it, but we'll see. See, it's really soft aluminum. So you just you chisel the holes, chisel a hole in it. I'll also use a side grinder, but garage is such a mess I can't get to nothing right now. So we'll go back and forth a bit. There's a clean pot right there. Try another one here. Well, this one's lucky. This one's all aluminum. I think this one too. Yeah, so it's okay on this one. Hold that one. Yeah, it's all aluminum. Okay. So check it out with the magnet first. I think it's a George Foreman type grill. I took it apart. It's a cast. Heavy cast is probably about 5 pounds both sides. It's got a heating coil here, very hard to come off. It's pressed in here, so I found my way of taking it off. Let's just go with the hammer like this. Put the hammer right in there with the blade, because it's pressed on pretty good there. I tried bashing it, didn't want to go, so. Make sure you got eye protection on, so you never know. There it is, clean. Half a George Foreman grill. That's how it's done.
Okay, I got a little bit of load here. A scrap here that closes about within the hour, so just want to get a little bit of cast aluminum, whatever's kind of easy. I got a little bit of window frame and so on. A little bit of copper. Couldn't get to my copper, just buried full of junk. So I got some copper, extrusion, and a cast aluminum. And I got 3 ladders. Hopefully the 3 ladders, we'll see how they pay on the ladders. Got a little pretty busy corner, so there's a lot of traffic here. So anyways, I'm going to scrap right now. I'll let you know, see if I get some pictures there. They don't really want any filming there, but I'll see if I can sneak in there and do a bit of filming. And I'll show you as I'm loading the cart up there. We'll load the cart up first, and we'll roll it all in there. Okay, see there. Here's some of my salvage. Got some stainless steel sinks, 3 sinks and some miscellaneous things, some cast, ladders, a little bit of copper. Then I grab my thing there. Grab dolly. That's my load here, there. Garbage can, and this is my load. So we'll see what it is. There's all kinds of mixed metals here. See how it goes. So it's all done. Prices are really high right now. Really high.
The new winner. Listen, take the weekend to register if you want to get playing with our game. Tourado1043 and LG1043.com. Good luck.
Yeah, prices are really high right now. I'm gonna pull over and I'll show you. Really, really high. Super impressed. Definitely prices gone really high. Let me find an area I can park. Prices are higher than a few days ago. Quite a bit higher than I last posted here. So the prices are just going. Now's the time to sell. Don't hold it because you know the prices are so high. I'm not talking about copper. I'm just talking about other metals. The other metals are actually going really high. Okay, stand by and I'll show you. Okay, right now, like I said, the prices are really high. Extrusion is 58 cents a pound for extrusion. Some clean, some have dirty. There was ladders mixed in that amount. Well, you saw the rivets in the ladder. They took it still the same. Old sheet aluminum was clean. Had 59 pounds. Basically, let's see here. Oh, sorry, 59 cents a pound. So that's up quite a bit. And aluminum auto wheels for cars, aluminum wheels. It had some gray paint on there. 80 cents a pound for wheels. It was 76 cents on Saturday. It's 86 right now, or 80 cents right now. Number 1, copper, clean copper pipe with no solder. I cut all the solder joints off. Some were shiny, some were not shiny. $3.40 a pound. The prices are really high, unbelievably high. Never seen them so high in many, many years. And the stainless steel still takes a beating. 12 cents for stainless steel dirty. Stainless steel is almost basically tin prices. But if you look at extrusion, 58 cents a pound. Old sheet, that was all my pots and pans, the cast, mixed cast in there. Majority was cleaned. A couple pieces had little pieces on the bottom I couldn't get off. The heating coils, I got a majority off, but 1 or 2 had just a slight bit of dirt on there. So that was 59 cents a pound. So I think you figure how much my pounds were. 233 maybe. I don't know if that's right or not. It doesn't sound right. But anyways, no, it's probably less than 100 pounds. That's what it is. Anyways, prices are really high. $177 for that load, and the majority was aluminum, cast aluminum, and a little bit of copper. Not a lot of copper. So, but it shows you, definitely adds up. Now it's the time to sell your aluminum, at least aluminum, cast aluminum. Stainless steel, like I say, if it's not clean, it's really worthless, to be honest. It's only like tin prices. 8 cents is shred, basically. 12 cents for stainless steel a pound. So anyways, that's it. Super happy. Took a little dent in my scrap pile. Anyways, I'm gonna go home and sort some out. I'll show you some more after. Thanks. Okay, starting to go through my e-waste pile. Spring clean up most of it. I did a lot of cord cutting, so these are results. This is probably like maybe 1/3 of what's there. 3 tubs full. I would say over 100 pounds of wire. I mean, some wire is cheap, some is a little better, but it's a mixture of different type of wires. So that's it for cord cutting on there. I'm still going through my pile. There's a lot of material there to deal with. A lot of disassembly of circuit boards. But it shows you cord cutting pays off. I bet you got probably this much just cord cutting. That's all cord cutting at least. I still have a lot of material there. I probably have about maybe 10 tubs like this of wire. And then I got, so I've been salvaging some of the stoves. It's all from stoves. Here's a bunch of more stoves and circuit boards and so on. We have Christmas lights there. I'm going to sell those at 30 cents a pound. That'll be great. Just got a lot of sorting out. There's some e-waste here I got to go through still. Brass taps and so on. More cords over there. Okay, we'll keep continuing.